Hello YouTube, it is I, Banded Wendy. How are you? It is Thursday, 8/8/13, and I want to stay on track with these videos. So I just wanted to make what I'm calling my post-weight loss surgery life in maintenance journey, right? So a couple of things to update on. Monday still is my weekly weigh-in day. I don't have the number. I think it was 140.2 or 141.2. I was down 1.2 pounds actually from week over week. Feeling really good. Living in my lifetime maintenance range. I dare not say that the scale doesn't matter because it does. However, I'm really trying to get my head around 3 years into this at the same weight, pretty much, or in that range, of the scale's movement within the range. And that's a part of maintenance, right? For so long, me personally was about, losing weight. It took me 68 weeks to get to my goal weight. And then it was about hitting that same mark for 13 months after I got to my goal weight. And then I created this lifetime maintenance range. So I worked to get lower to get to 138 to create the lifetime maintenance range. And I set it up at 148 at the highest, with 148 being a very strong, unacceptable kind of warning platform, warning weight. But honestly, I don't like to be above 145.6 because that was my goal. And I don't like to see the scale go up in any way, shape, or form because I know for myself that I've lived that life, pre-weight loss surgery, losing weight and gaining weight, and I don't want to do that again. For me, proof that weight loss surgery works is I don't gain my weight back. So living in that range, to me, when it goes up versus going down or versus staying the same, says I'm not playing my best game. I'm not doing my best. What am I doing, right? So interestingly enough, if I keep my calorie range between 1,200 and 1,400, I pretty much can lose a pound, gain a pound, maintain kind of thing. It is extremely rare, unless it's sugar-driven or alcohol-driven, that I would go above 1,400 calories. I just don't. And if I do, that's how I get those calories in, that they're basically slider foods that are yummy and delicious and I don't need to be eating all the time. And that sets me up, in the 1,600 to 2,600 calorie range. But I'll be honest, when you get up past, if I'm going to eat that type of sugar, my husband gets a cupcake or cookies or, candy bar, I don't know, whatever. I don't count those calories. I mean, I know them, I know what they are, but I'm like, I know I'm going to blow it out of the water with that today, kind of thing. Am I making any sense? So, I mean, really, on an average day for me, I'm between 1,000 calories, 1,100 calories, and 1,400 calories. And I have to work to get up to the 1,400. I have to add in food. Usually I have a hunger component there, and it's usually driven by an increase in exercise. So and then there's the balance, and that's where I get that maintenance of the weight, because calories in, calories out. So when I'm burning an extreme number of calories, and I attempt to put those calories back in, and the hunger component is there, because when you physically use your body that way, you will have more hunger, right? So anyway, just talking out loud about that whole situation, I've said it a gazillion times, it's a whole video in itself. But I would ask and or share out there, if you go through it, I'd love to hear about it. I struggle to find a lot of people in maintenance that are not in a regain situation, but they're just living in maintenance. They have a lifetime maintenance range, and they stay below it or within it. I struggle to find those people to talk about these types of things. They seem to be off of YouTube or just not in my circle. I don't know. So what do? How do you live? How do you accept and or live within the fact that that weight is fluctuating and you were obese and you used to see the scale just go up, 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 up. And so you'd rather it go down, 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 down. And so even though over time, 3 years worth of time, it goes like this in that range. How do you live with it? How do you deal with it? I'd like to know. So spend a lot of time talking about that because it's real. It's happening. It happens to me. I'm guessing it's happening to somebody out there. I want to know who you are, right? Band update. I did not see my surgeon last week. I had a great conversation with him. I'm actually taking a friend, a fellow lap bander, to see him today. But my week is night and day over what it was before. Was it my food choices? Was it the way I was chewing them? Was it the speed that I was eating? Was it just my body being its own crazy self and fluctuating inside and the band not knowing what to do? Was it a band issue? I don't know. But food is working very well for me. My stoma awareness project, which I told you about last week, that is on Facebook, at Proof WLS Works on Facebook, is going great. And I'm really taking the time that is required for me to eat food. So I think there's a lot of user error on that user making the error. So I'm glad that I'm doing the awareness project because I need reminded. I want to be healthy and be able to eat my food and keep it inside me, and it's real important. So, time-wise, fitness, lifestyle fitness. I spent the last 2 weeks doing that since we canceled the marathon. So I just really been counting those minutes and making sure I got my 210 minutes of fitness. Had a great 5K run in Orange County with Amy SD Mom and Rainish 01 and Amy's friend Erica. We did that on Sunday morning, and it was great. They had non-scale victory. They had explore fun adventures off of the 5K because it was at the fair. And the big slide, well, I was alone and wasn't with the rest of the crew, but I stopped and turned off my watch and walked up this steep thing, up and up and up. And there were, 100 people on this thing. And I kept thinking, are we too fat? Is it going to break? Are we going to be on the news kind of thing? And then I get to the top, and it's this huge slide that you sit in this bag and you go down. You've probably done it or seen it. Your kids have done it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking to the guy behind me, and I'm like scared. And I'm like, I've jumped out of an airplane. I can just sit on this slide and go down. He's like, you sure can. So I did it. But, it was so much fun. And it was a great break in the tail end of the 5K to catch my breath. And, the thing is, I wouldn't have done that. I would have felt too fat. I would have felt out of place. I would have felt like I would have got stuck. Because it's like this little thing, that you sit in to go down. Or, I don't know. Or it's crazy. But I felt so light as a feather, that I was going to bounce up off of it because it has curves in it. So that was a fun part of the 5K. I love those girls. I love running with them. I wish I could see them more. My husband, God bless his little soul, he's had this look on his face talking to me the other day. He's like, Wendy, my feet are my money makers. I'm not going to be a runner. Now, I've never asked him to be a runner. But we keep trying to have this connection of together fitness, family fitness. And his little face was just like, I'm not going to be a runner, babe. So let's go rock climbing. Which we've talked about these things. It was on TV. There was someone rock climbing. I hear him, So this is a real big project for me, is fitness that he and I can do together, number one, and accepting and saying it's okay not to work out at least 2 days a week when he is home. Even if that means accept that I have to change my schedule around to fit my fitness style that I like in, so that when he is around, we can have more us time. And hopefully that includes some type of together fitness. It's a struggle for me. I'm assuming if you are married and or have children or significant others in your life, and you're as active with your fitness life that I am, and or you want to remain in that significant other relationship, it's a struggle. There are moments of struggle, not all the time, but it's definitely something that I continue to talk about here, and I have to continue to work on. Food, thanks for you guys who are watching the grocery haul. Glad you liked it. I'll try to work on it more. Stoma awareness, I told you about that. Told you about, minimum calories that I have to keep to maintain my weight. This truly is just my new normal, where I'm at. I'm always setting new goals, both personal and professional goals. There's so much to explore. I still remain accountable on many levels. I still, still track all my food and my water and my fitness, and it's fun. It keeps me motivated. I'm not quite sure if I have to do it. Oh, my taking a break from my phone. I'm doing that successfully. I'm on week 2. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not in people's pocket, right? I don't know where that's going to lead for me, but it's like the security blanket in a way, and knowing that I can put the security blanket down and still win. So that's where I come to this. It really is my new normal. Even though I have fun tracking everything that I'm doing, because I do have fun, and there is a heightened level of awareness, I'm really starting to believe I have it. Believe, be it. So that's good. And it's Body by Banded Wendy time. I pushed play on myself on Tuesday. Me, Tony Horton, and P90X. I tell you what, man, I did over 300 sit-up ab core exercises and over 200 push-ups and a bunch of stuff in between. I'm still feeling it. Yesterday was plyometrics, and I'm running with that, so I'm doing the doubles. But I'm building this body. I am, and it's a lot of work, physically and mentally, during and after, to keep doing. Woo! So I'm feeling really good about that. Strength training, which I go like this with it, and I go really, really hardcore, and then I go away. If you don't stay consistent with it, and being a runner and doing a lot of long distance stuff, it's kind of hard to have enough time to do the long runs and the strength training. That's my story. So now I'm not doing long runs, and so I can do this strength training, and it can be addicting, really, because you feel so strong and so powerful, and you're very humbled from a fitness level, because as a runner you think, oh, I'm a pretty good runner. I can do X number of miles. I can go straight up a hill. I tell you what, I ain't shit. Get down on the floor and do yourself 339 core exercises, do some 200 plus push-ups, and get back to me. My whole entire everything is like, last night when I was running, every stride, the vibration came up to my abs. Like, whoa. No. So anyway, building a better body by Banded Wendy, so that Dr. Katzen has a beautiful piece of me to shape and form and recreate. So anyway, that's what's going on. All is good. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Be the change you want to see. That's it.